Hello, everybody, and welcome to the end of the month. So you know what that means? You get this face. It's timeless.
Your face is on every single week. I don't know why.
Every Monday. What do you mean?
I'm gonna leave now.
I
was gonna say this face
now.
in the GM chair.
There you go. There you go.
And also, you have timeless Tony Storm. You wrestling? Okay, never mind. Not important. And welcome to Streampunks Presents. We have left on quite a precipice, so let's very quickly get to the most important part of every story, and that, of course, are the people who tell it. I'm getting used to having to look in a new direction. There's been some movement in the department, so let's start with you, Drax. Who are you? What are you up to?
I'm Drac, or Draconics. You can find me on all socials at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQUES. I do ttrpg stuff. I perform in actual plays, produce actual plays. I write ttrpgs as well. If you want to know what I'm doing any given moment, just follow me on socials. Just add a .itch.io if you want to find me on Blue Sky. But today, the ttrp thing I'm doing is being Moment, being the Moment. He uses he. I'd say he, they pronouns. I don't know if I actually decided on that, but I decided in this moment, he uses he, they pronouns. And they are a time-traveling lizard alien is the best way I can put it. And they've not caused any trouble since their arrival at all. Ever.
Wait, you made a new character with the same name?
Moment's twin brother, Moment. No, I will... I'm going to throw it over for calling me out. I'm going to throw it over to Sam.
Hi. Remorseless, I am Sam DeLev, role-playing performer, variety streamer, and science communicator. So when you aren't hearing me talk Cash Money Shit, you can hear me talk about the latest published findings in science this week, featuring, again, not Cash Money Shit, but constructed languages such as Klingon, Dothraki, and High Valyrian, and what those do to our brains. Because apparently, if you create a turbo nerd con-lang conference, what are they going to do? Sooner or later, someone's going to just stick their head in an fMRI, and they're going to see what happens with their brains. That is on YouTube and Coffee, youtube.com/@Delevely, DELEVELY. But tonight, we're actually right back to Cash Money Shit. I'm playing Bamf. Cousin, tell them who you are.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. When I'm not here, I am usually actually also here. Or I'm streaming GeoGuessr on my Twitch channel, which I am now putting all of my VODs over on YouTube. I just put a new one up today. It's a fun one. I ranked up and I got the shit kicked out of me, which is actually really, really fun. It was very fun to lose a lot to people who are crazy good. So you should watch those VODs. You should give me a like, give me a follow over on YouTube. I'm having a lot of fun moving all that stuff over there. And tonight I'm playing Blair, your speedster, who's learning some things about herself and the people around her. It's fine. Everything will be fine. No time traveling will be happening here, probably. Right, Noir?
Hey, So you like to pass it?
I'll pass that over to Jake.
So in place of talking about myself, I would like to point out to everyone that at any time, if you want to check out Sam's stuff in chat, all you have to do is type !Sam and you get Sam's YouTube channel. And if you type !Caitlin in chat, you get the playlist for their content on their YouTube. So there is that. My name is Jacob, and today all I want to do is give you one sentence, one tenet of belief that I feel that all of us should run with for the rest of our life, which is the struggle for justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over law and institution. So last time I talked about Luigi, this time I'm talking about this. So Noir, what do you got?
Well, y'all set the bar so damn high. Jeez, I thought it was just gonna be kicked. There are quotes and stuff. I've been terrible about this, so I've actually got a little notepad of things to talk about in the opening. And I would just like to remind you, Aux Crew, you can use aux points in the show. The way that works is the first canon Marvel character that we see highlighted 3 times, and you can only do this once per episode, will make an appearance in the game. So that is how you can use your aux point. I'd also like to mention that I have opened up a coffee for Noirvel. Please be sure to check that out. You get some really cool behind the scenes look at things. We've got character art coming for all of these lovely heroes. The latest hero we got was Blair, and woo boy, the art is dope. But if you like that and a bit more, please check out my coffee. April 15th is when phase 1 launches, and on April 15th, if you are a coffee supporter, you get not only the premiere episode but 2 pull list episodes to go along with it. So get yourself a real nice head start in all things Noirvel. Now it's time for the recap.
One more.
Oh, there is one more. If you are a Streampunks coffee supporter, you will be getting a additional game of Noirvel tomorrow. Big B and Dash, they've had a pretty interesting adventure thus far. They went to go see a Broadway show with Matt Murdock last episode, and now they're going to potentially stop a gang fight. So if you would like to see that go down, please be sure to support these Streampunks. Your support is how we can tell these stories. Okay, I think I did it.
No, one more thing from me. One more thing from me.
Yeah.
If you type in !noir in chat, you will get Noir's coffee. Boom.
And now it's time for the recap. A quick shout out to Caitlin. Caitlin's fantastic notes are why I'll be able to give you this recap. Now, when we last left off, Banff was contacted by Nightcrawler, who took them to see Jean Grey to kind of help with the new memories that Banff has received from their alternate timeline counterpart that was in the TVA. You could say that the meeting did not go great. Banff left, letting Nightcrawler know that he should probably lose their number. On the other side of the country, Blair was running and ran into their friend Jericho, who was confusing Blair for another speedster that seems to conjure up lightning when they run. The two of them kind of got on, and Blair was introduced to the Powerhouse, a super-powered gym for super-powered individuals in Chicago. The training there increased Blair's speed a little bit. And also, Jericho seems now to have access to the same lightning running as Blair. Shift and Moment went to go deal with the Shifters, a new gang in Lincoln Park in New York. There they would have a meeting with Wilson Fisk, who essentially removed his support from the Grigantes and has now given his full support to the Shifters. And as a sign of goodwill, 2 Grigantes were in the trunk of a car, as well as an unconscious Cal, who was brought over to this timeline by Moment. Cal, Shift, and Moment have left the meeting, and the Grigantes in the car have been killed by Torrent. And so this is where we're going to be picking up. I'm going to say about 2 days have passed to give everybody enough time to kind of digest everything that has happened. So I'm going to ask, Moment, where are you?
I think I'm back at the base, the base given to the group by Sue Storm,
Mhm.
and I think I've been for the past 2 days. I've been just watching Cal. I think I would have put, if there is anything like this, some kind of containment facility, some kind of containment, just in case they do lose control. But they've essentially been sat outside the door of that, watching Cal for the past 2 days straight. Barely, if at all, going to get food or drink. They've just been watching over Cal to see if they're okay and how they're holding up.
I'm gonna say this place easily has a force field set up, and it does have an automated uh, medical assistant, very much in the form of a Herbie that kind of comes out of the wall, and it's having a very difficult time working on Cal. It tries to, take blood, but none of the syringes are strong enough. He tries to get readings, but his physiology is just so difficult to work with. You just see this little robot just spinning in a tizzy, wanting to help, but not really able to. But for those 2 days, Cal is unconscious, and then you hear him start to stir. Lois?
Cal?
Huh?
Cal, you okay?
Oh, oh, yeah. I'm fine. I'm sorry about the outburst.
You're okay. I'm sorry you got disappeared.
Your friend is formidable.
I think friend is a strong word.
I can say that the first few days being at that place jostled me as well. I think they might just need a moment.
Do you remember where you went to when she sent you away?
I remember being in space. I think I was just slightly outside of the solar system.
Do you know what you did after that?
Same thing I usually do when somebody knocks me that far. Head for the sun.
And after that?
After that, I listened just out of orbit to this world. Thought maybe if I try to take a bigger bite to get acclimated, maybe. But that made it worse, and everything gets fuzzy after that. I remember rage and and I got a good knock upside the head by this kid, but
Yeah. I will be honest, when you were brought to us, I was glad. I was really relieved. But after what I saw you do back at home, I'm surprised anyone could lay you out like that.
well, that's just it. Whatever he did, I don't think it was just giving me a much deserved wallop. I don't feel so disaligned.
it would, like, you don't feel like you're losing control like you did when you first arrived here?
No. It still doesn't feel quite right, but I guess I'm not as attuned to my old world as I was when I first got here.
Is that a good thing?
Before there was this sound, like a high pitch whistle that only I could hear. And the more I tried to tune it out, the louder and more obnoxious it became. And that was just being here. That was the first time I encountered. It's even easier to remember. The first time I encountered Steve Rogers, when he was on my world, he felt it too. And when I was on this world, I felt it, but now it's gone. I think I'm just grateful at this point.
Yeah, no, I am too. Force field down?
It goes down.
I didn't want to risk anything going wrong, but if you're feeling better, you might as well walk free. It doesn't seem like the medbot is able to do much to help you anyway.
I appreciate the trust, but if it's all the same, until I've had a little bit more time conscious, I think I'm just going to stay here. I don't want to hurt anyone on accident.
At least we can get something to eat then, and then I can put the force field back up.
Yeah, I guess that works. Outside of the hideout here, or
I don't know anywhere to go outside of the hideout. There's some stuff we can make sandwiches with here.
sandwiches? Oh, I make a pretty mean turkey hoagie, so
I make a pretty mean sandwich. I call it the moment. Do you want to trade?
absolutely.
Come on, it's over here.
he's making his turkey hoagie, and you're making your moment, and you can see he's watching the ingredients. Roll me a vigilance check. This is gonna be target number 16.
I think that's a 17. Everything looks so weird on my screen right now. I believe that's a 17. Hold on.
That is in fact a 17. What did I say? 16? I said 16.
You said 16, yeah.
It's not fear, it is resolve. Like, okay, we're doing this.
I know it's a bit worrying, but I'm about to blow your mind. Just trust me. Just trust me.
Do you like your sandwich toasted?
I've only ever had it untoasted, so I'm willing to experiment. Let's have it toasted.
Okay, well, here, just cut a piece off and I'll toast it for you, and you can see if you like it or not.
Okay, and I'll cut a piece off.
Immediate heat vision, just.
I almost forgot you could do that.
It's nice to have bonuses beyond using this stuff for, fighting. And he heats up his hoagie, cuts a bit off for you, and you guys you just have a moment of sharing sandwiches. Now I need to roll Superman's resilience check to see if the man is
It's like nothing you've ever tasted before. You're gonna love it.
Can you remind me what's if you can remember?
Really asking me as if I remember what's in it.
I remember. I remember there is peanut butter, jelly, horseradish, cheese,
some watermelon slices. Yeah, thank you.
watermelon slices,
carrots, baked bean, some meats.
This sounds like roll for sandwiches, like the TikTok channel that.
Just a block of cheddar cheese, like not even cups, a massive block. Some Kraft singles, ketchup and mayo.
Okay, he rolled a 21. He's fine. You know,
everyone keeps eating it, and then I just keep thinking it's great. The more people like it, the more I think this is an amazing thing.
I mean, chat's saying it. Superman has a stomach of steel, so yeah.
You know, the initial taste is not great, but the aftertaste is actually pretty interesting. I think I can see why you like this.
Thank you. I think the initial taste will grow on you. It might just be because you're still misaligned to this.
Also the texture, but no, I absolutely understand. With that, we turn the page and shift. Where do we find you?
That's a great question. Oh, I'm probably on set. I am filming two things at once right now.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna say that you are in LA right now, filming Sour. The set has finally opened back up after the vicious attack from Muse. Check out our pull list episodes when they come out. It's a pretty standard day. You're getting your lines in. This is a writer director combo where they can never agree on anything, so there is a lot of conflict within the set, and so like there's always sneaking in line changes on you. And right now you can tell that it's getting to the point where there's going to be like open yelling if somebody doesn't do something. The writer's going, "You are missing the entire point of this retelling of Willy Wonka. It's about how what we once perceived as beautiful, colorful, childish wonder diminishes in time with our growing and understanding." And the director goes, "It's fucking Willy Wonka."
I assume Molly is telling me every time there's a script change.
Yes.
That will make sense for those people who watch.
And H is lovely. Molly is actually another PC. Commercials. Anyway, so you see this happening, and this is going to be another wasted day of filming unless somebody does something. So you can let this play out, or you can you can intervene.
This is the problem, right? Because Jake wants to do one thing, but I feel like the shift, being the spirit of envy, wants to do another thing, you know? Man, that's a rough one.
Yeah.
So I think what the shift is going to do is, if he ever gets a spare moment, God damn it, I hate that I keep accidentally saying
yeah, it's killing me too.
If I find a spare moment, I want to, if I see that it's two specific people, like the director and like a producer that are doing that, if I have a moment where the director's by himself, maybe, I just sneak in a little bit of just turmoil amongst the group that maybe the producers really just trying to make the show fail. I hear that a lot of movies, especially from big production companies, purposefully make a film, shoot it all the way through, and then just can it and use it as a tax write-off. So
Oh, I'm not getting Zasloft. That is not happening.
Yeah, I mean, they did it to Batgirl. I mean, they did it to, Wile E. Coyote and Acme.
Do you think they're setting me up to be some kind of fall guy?
I think that we have to do whatever we can to make the best Willy Wonka film possible, so that that they don't have the option to can us. Like, they'll lose money if they can us. That's what I think we need to do. And who doesn't like a retelling of Willy Wonka?
I mean, that retellings of stories are all the rage right now. They're doing it with everything.
That doesn't mean anything. If they watch it and they think that they would make more money taking a tax write-off, I think that we should make it so that this is the best Willy Wonka film out there, so that they can something else.
You've brought a lot to my plate today. Go ahead and roll me an ego check. Success will be a target number 15.
What?
Yeah.
He yelled that really loudly.
A 20. That's...
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I shit you not. I was scrolled up just enough that it said ego, and I have a 7 in ego, everyone. And so I thought I got a 7, and I was like, what? This math doesn't make sense. I see 2 6s there. What? No, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You spread this seed into the director of envy, of like, no, we have to make the best movie or else they'll use me as a fall guy. And you see licks of green flames in his eyes for a moment. I can't let them ruin this for me. For us. This is going to be a masterpiece. This would be a masterpiece if people would get out of the damn way. Too many cooks. He's a goddamn writer. All right, I'm an auteur. I see his words. I make the vision. His job should be over. He shouldn't even be on the fucking set. Why is he on my set? This is my set.
I just slowly slink back into the background. Just letting him have his moment.
And you see as he take a step back, the writer walks in. Go, I'd like to have another word with you. I've got another note on the no. If I see you on this set again, I will have security remove you. I am talking to the producers, and I am having your access to this set removed. And if you insist on coming again, I will remove you myself. I don't care that you don't love your project enough to let it be great. I do. And if I have to remove you permanently to make this happen, then I will.
Do you know that feeling after you have a really just amazing meal with friends, where you're just like, you're at peace, everything's great, your belly is full and warm, and you're just delighting in the warmth of your friendship? That's how I imagine Shift feels after every successful moment like this. It's just that, it just feels just so right, and it feels so good, and it feels just a little bit stronger, just incrementally, just a little bit better.
I am going to roll to see what the writer does here. I'm going to say there is a 60% chance that he's not going to tolerate this. And then if that's the case, things are going to escalate. So right now, if I roll 60 or under,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Either way is perfect for me.
You wouldn't have a fucking movie if I didn't put pen to paper. You no talent, Timu Spielberg piece of garbage. We pulled you from TikTok, you talentless hack. The director gets up and then he punches the writer in the face. And then it just escalates from there until the crew have to literally pull them off.
I flag Molly over and I go, I think we should go back to my trailer. I feel like we're not going to be doing much on set today.
Molly goes, okay. And we turn the page. Beth, where do we find you?
I am so sorry. This just went wrong. I didn't mean to be here. I'm just gonna. Is there anything you need me to like get you? Can I get you something? No. I'm so sorry. I'll be out of your hair like right now. Their hair, by the way, is floating because they have bamfed to the ISS. They're going back now.
Can I ask, what were you doing in the International Space
Not
Station?
trying to go to the International Space Station. Why would I want to go there? Like, it's in space. But I was trying to go somewhere else, and I couldn't figure out how to go there, and it felt like maybe this was the right direction, and clearly it wasn't. And so I'm now gonna have to leave this poor astronaut. And not bring them anything. Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see two astronauts that are just like, we've been stuck here for a couple of weeks. If it would be a problem.
No, yeah. You need me to
to Houston, that would be great.
Yeah.
Boeing.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, right. I heard about that.
Yeah.
This is awkward. Like, you're just floaty all the time here?
I mean, not well, for the most part, yeah.
Wait, when are you not? They're gonna grab the hands of Bamf now to Houston, I guess. This will be the one and only time I'm in Houston.
So you Bamf them, and they're very grateful. Thank you. Weird, but okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Right in front of the NASA gift shop. Just we have to pick a spot. Let's just, arbitrarily that. And then I'm gonna go back to I presume Kevin was still at the base because that was my departure point, wherever Kevin was. I can't get back to that place I was telling you about, the TVA. I just can't feel where that is. I can't land it, so I cannot prove to you. I couldn't anyway. Well, I could have brought you, but I can't go there. I brought some astronauts home though. That's kind of cool.
And who are you telling this to? Oh, Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin goes, do me a favor.
Yes, what do you need?
Don't go to space again. I feel like that could be a whole thing.
I wasn't trying to go to space.
Well, I'm just saying.
Trying to go to the place I was telling you about.
Look, listen. I believe you. It's maybe it's best to just let it go. There's some things that are just better left alone. A whole lot of leave alone.
Yeah, I've been leaving plenty of things alone. You've been leaving plenty of things alone, by the way. It's hell out there. You think space is bad? You should see Lencha.
I don't know. From what I hear, they got the shifters. They got Fisk's backing. potholes getting fixed, piping's getting piped.
Oh,
The
what?
whole
We like
thing.
that now? We like Fisk? We want to, I should bring him some flowers from you or what?
I'm just saying, maybe the kids got it right on this one.
And you don't think it's gonna piss off, you know?
It hasn't yet, and I think that Fisk would tell the kids to knock it off before it gets to a point. And they got your shifter friend. I mean, I'm sure he could wrangle the little hooligan. So, you know, maybe. I'm just saying, Beth, maybe. You know, I tried to do right by you in the town, and maybe I was just holding things back. Maybe that things could have been better a lot sooner. I'm worried about y'all.
Wow. Learn new things every day. Didn't realize you were a quitter.
I'm not saying I'm quitting. I'm saying that right now things are looking good in a way that they haven't in a long time.
It's not good. It's not even quiet. You can't. Are you so disconnected from the neighborhood in here you can't feel the powder keg? You really telling me that?
Fisk didn't get to be the kingpin by running a sloppy organization. The Gigantes made a lot of noise, kept everybody here on a short leash. And what? We got a couple of days of the month where they didn't beat us down in return, working directly with Fisk. No lie, still a raw deal, but it's a better deal than what we had.
You think the people did what they did to Magneto are going to be scared off because of Fisk?
Fisk and them have always had a understanding, and we just have to rely on Fisk not being too ambitious to.
You hear yourself.
What do you want me to do, Beth?
Something. You're the one who's supposed to know how the neighborhood works. I just go places.
It never worked like this before. This is new.
Okay, what? And you can't adapt to things?
No, some fancy pants from LA comes here, gets the kids all shaken up, gets their powers turned to 11. They start a war.
First of all, his pants are not fancy.
Those are some pretty fancy pants.
I don't want to hear about the pants.
They're pretty fancy. You don't have to agree with somebody to acknowledge the fanciness of the pants.
Yeah. I need you to be the one with a plan, Kevin. Please.
They blew up my shop. They're gonna blow up your apartment and everybody there. And that was when I was looking out for everybody. I roll me a. I'm gonna say vigilance check.
Okay.
To get a read on him.
May I have edge, please? Because I've known him like my whole life.
I will give you that edge.
Thank you.
It's gonna be target number 16 because he's trying to tuck it in.
All right, that will be a fantastic success, please.
Okay. He's blaming himself for all of this. And the thing he's not saying is all this happened when he was the guy that had the plan. Like, I don't listen. If the town needs me, I'm gonna be here. But I you know.
What? Am I not the town? I need you. Blia definitely needs you. I don't even have to ask her. I know she does.
What do you two need me to do?
When this all goes wrong, and it will, I'm gonna come back here. And you're gonna tell us what we need to do. Like you always do. You're gonna have our back. Like you always do. Because Fancy Pants, he's not from here. And you are here.
Kid, I need you to open your eyes and really take a look at the situation here. I don't have any of those fancy powers like you do, you and Blair, but I've got eyes. Takes a look at Cal and Moment eating their sandwich. He goes, that one, Cal, blew a gasket and is strong enough to do things I ain't never seen. The man just warmed up a sandwich by looking at it. And your benefactor here, Sue Storm, blinked them away without even thinking about it. And then Moment and Shift come back with them unconscious, taking a wallop to the head. A gift given to them by Fisk. Fisk was able to take that guy and knock him clean out. Kid, we're outmatched.
They're not better than me. They're not better than you either.
It's not about
What,
being...
you think powers matter so freaking much?
Back in the day, back in the ring, the most important muscle you can have is your head. That guy's punching outside our weight class. And Fisk just knocked him out clean, easy. Gave him as a gift, which means that means that he is not a threat to Fisk.
So you're already thinking it through. You're already seeing the pieces. You're already looking at the board. That's what I'm hearing.
Don't do that.
No, I gotta. Because I know I'm right. And maybe you don't know I'm right yet, but I'm right. Because it's like that. And we can go back and forth all afternoon, using up all that time that I could be spending up on the ISS. I took 2 astronauts back to Houston, by the way.
Were those the ones that was stuck because of the whole Boeing thing?
Yeah.
They got to stop. Listen, companies used to care about the stuff that they made. As soon as pride in the work went away, everything's gone to shit.
Well,
Everybody's
I can go work for NASA now. I can be their rockets. Who cares? Boeing who?
Well, now, I mean, NASA needs to be getting funded is the thing. Maybe we should start stealing again. No, that was a joke. What I'm saying is, kid, you got me all looped up and turned around. You hear Kev? What? Bernie. You see Bernie just kind of walking by.
You two doing better?
It's not important.
I would like to perform gay insight, please.
roll me a vigilance check.
With edge, because I've known Kevin all my life.
I would say because it's Trans Day that you should be for a gay check. You should be allowed.
So true. Thank you, cousin.
It is only visibility, all right.
Yeah, and I think on a check about being gay, I think the gay people should get a bonus.
Go ahead, roll with Edge.
Yeah.
This is going to be target
19.
number 4. Okay, well, yeah. There is a very clear cold shouldering happening from Kev.
Awkward roommates.
I'm going to go see if there's any more of that space alien turkey hoagie because it's actually starting to smell a little good.
All right.
Don't do anything. Beth. Look, I know you. You're paying directly in my ass. And when I tell you to do things, your natural inclination is to do the exact opposite. But I am begging you. I am pleading with you here. Leave Fisk and the shifters alone.
Fuck the shifters.
Promise.
I'll leave Fisk alone.
Beth.
They're from my neighborhood. The shifters. Not the shift. They're our people too. Lost their way making some foolish decisions. We can't give up on them.
Then don't do anything until I tell you to. Can you give me that much?
And then you're going to tell me, right?
Sure.
Hoagie on a plate.
She just Cal go.
What is
Oh.
the rest of my hoagie? Go.
And with that, we turn the page. Blair, where do we find you?
Blair has not left Chicago. It's been what you said, 2 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She has multiple reasons for that. One, because now she's been presented with a task, even though it has been given to herself by herself. And also, Shift was mean to her last time she was home, and so she's sulking a little bit. So she just doesn't want to deal with that. She had a bad emotion about a thing, and she doesn't like that she has somebody who who can hurt her feelings. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that at all, because the only person who's ever allowed to hurt her feelings is her cousin, and her cousin never actually hurts her feelings. So she's a little bit upset that she has somebody else in her life who could hurt her feelings, and she's not dealing well with that. So she's in Chicago still.
Jericho would have offered you like, hey, I got a pull-out mattress.
Is it secondhand?
Oh no, I got it from IKEA. It took a bit to put it together, but
Sure.
all right. Just 1 second to place this mess. So and like normally this would be super fast for anybody else, but he goes back. Can I actually borrow yeah. He goes and takes it out. What's funny is I have one like right there.
Why does everyone have one? Does everyone have one? I don't.
Well, I use them to work on my wheelchair. I don't know what these bipeds are doing.
I have it
my
to work on
kneeling-
Sam's wheelchair.
I have mine is a chair, but it's not a wheelchair. Just my kneeling chair needs to be tightened frequently, so it's attached. It's just attached to the bottom of my chair.
Right,
I guess I'm
wheelchair
gonna go
and
get
kneel
one
chair,
so I don't
two
feel
reasons.
left out.
I
I want to get
honest
one to
with
work
you,
on Sam's chair as well.
There we go. Okay.
I have tools all over the fucking place. I build and make random shit and fix stuff all the time, and I just have the bad habit of just leaving my tools
Yeah.
on a flat surface. So
So you make it to this it is actually a loft on the top floor. To say it's a loft is actually putting it mildly. This is a pretty swanky penthouse loft. You just all right, come in.
Dang, dude.
What?
It's like nice.
Oh, yeah. I guess. You hungry? I got hot pockets.
I'm literally always hungry. Don't even ask me that question. Just gonna walk in.
You see, there's a row of microwaves. It just they're all filled. He fills them all up, hits the number on them, and then just it's the speedster's agony of waiting for the food to cook.
Have you ever tried to cook food with just like kinetic force?
Ooh.
It's
No.
like really hard to like get it right, but like occasionally you hit the sweet spot and it's like the fastest food you've ever made, which means it's like the best tasting food you've ever made. But it's really hard.
He tosses you a frozen hot pocket.
Shit. Okay. She's gonna try to recall the last time she tried to do frozen food, which probably was a couple years ago, because it's just literally easier to go get food from like a food truck. But she did try it for a little while. Like she had like a phase of trying this kind of thing. So she's gonna try to kinetically heat up.
I am going to let you pitch the stat, but the target number is going to be 14.
Okay, I mean probably agility because
That's what I was thinking.
It's speed and also the like finesse of knowing when to stop, I suppose. Let's see, combat agility. No, I'm just kidding. Not combat agility.
I'm gonna beat this hot pocket up.
It's a 21.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. And he looks at that like, I'm gonna try that.
Sure, it is pretty fun actually when you. Oh, last time this sucked so bad.
Oh, he rolled an 11.
No!
He goes, oh, I think I did it. And he takes a bite and it's absolutely cold in the middle. It's just like...
You defrosted it, kind of.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait.
It would spend less time in the microwave.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It is faster, so that was successful, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing in the city? Like, not that I mind you being here. I think it's pretty cool. It's nice to have a friend. That sounds real sad. But like, what do you do? What do you wanna do something? Do something?
Well, I mean, if you're not busy, I could use somebody who knows the city. I'm looking for somebody.
Yeah. This isn't my hometown. But
you like live here. You run here.
Yeah, this is one of my vacation places.
Okay. I don't care. You run in Chicago. You're here enough that you like know enough about the city.
Yeah. Oh, I stay in San Fran, but yeah.
Okay. You mentioned the spider who went missing.
Oh yeah, the Chicago spider, phage spider. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking for him.
Are you trying to do like a superhero thing?
No, and that's disgusting.
Well, I mean, like, why would you want to go find a captured super? I mean, he's probably dead or something. Last we saw.
Okay, well, what I know about him, I don't think that's actually possible. So, no, that doesn't matter. I told you he's important to somebody who's important to me.
Right.
So,
I didn't think they were so important that you would want to, you know. I mean, I could ask around. I've got some friends.
That would be very cool of you.
Okay.
You don't like talk to people outside of your primary circle. It's like good for you. Not that I'm like one to talk, but at least I interact with people outside of.
Talking
I
with
mean, I'm
people.
close to them.
I mean, talking with people is hard. They go so slow. You know, it's just. I mean, and then you have to wonder if you said the right thing, but you think you're wondering it 10 times faster than they can wonder if or it's just hard,
I tend to not give a shit about what people think about me. It helps.
That's probably useful. Here, 1 second. Let me um he pulls out his phone. Olivia, hey. This is Jericho. Yeah. Could you see if there's any words on the location of Chicago's Spider-Man? No, I'm not doing the superhero thing. I have somebody. I have a friend. Yes, I have a friend that.
Hi.
See, they're real too. That wants to know where they are. I don't. I'll use mom's clearance. Yeah. Red Falcon 440 Dark Shield. Okay, thank you. All right, we should hear something back pretty soon.
Speedster hack. You can just like go be on the other side of the city if you don't want people to hear your phone calls. Like obviously I eavesdrop on that whole thing. You were like 2 feet away from me, but like in the future, you have like shit you don't want people to hear. You could just like go to the roof and like take a phone call and then.
Yeah, but you're faster than me, so I can't really outrun you.
Yeah, but like you could have just told me to chill, and I would have just waited.
I didn't even think to ask you to chill.
Sometimes I won't, but like I would have. I'm eating.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Did that help that I said hi? Did that convince your person that you had?
Probably, yeah.
Nice.
The TV turns on. Oh, here we go. And you see AIM on the screen, and then current location of life model decoy number 44670 is, and it gives a readout of where it is. Okay, yeah. So he's there.
Where is there? Do I recognize the coordinates, or would I have to look it up on my phone or something?
Oh, that's one of the. Well, I can't. It's a place we shouldn't go.
Does above table does Blair recognize the coordinates at all?
Roll me a logic check. Target number. You're not from here, so I'm gonna say this is gonna be 18 with trouble.
No, that's 14. I do have the connections trait, but I don't know if that does anything here because this isn't my place.
I will let you get rid of the trouble.
Okay. Then that's a fantastic failure. Is that what that means?
Yep, that's a fantastic failure at 14. You're not able to tell where it is, but you do see the defenses. And you recognize that a lot of them look very familiar to what you encountered in the Baxter building.
What, are there more capes here? Is that?
Oh no, Chicago's real anti-capes. They don't, You can have powers here, but you better keep them to yourself.
So what is this place then?
It's
You're not a very good liar, so just like
there is an organization here that pretty much runs the city, and that is one of their places. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Is the thing. I didn't know it was
why?
them when they, huh?
Why?
They're kind of friends of the family.
Okay.
So
So how fucked up is
Hmm?
Spider Dude? How fucked up is Spider Dude?
his vitals seem to be stable, so he's alive.
Okay, but like being there, the place that shall not be spoken of.
Well,
I feel like
I to be honest with you, I didn't know that he was the LMD, so it's like even if he dies, it's not that big a deal.
okay, but like that's not the point. Like if you were there in his place, how fucked up would you be right now? Like how bad of a situation is this? If they weren't family friends.
Oh. You're in town, so I probably wouldn't be in a lot of trouble.
So you're saying I could make a quick stop and be good?
Oh no, I'm saying that you're far faster than me, so they wouldn't even be interested.
I see. Okay. So why would they have interest in a life model?
I don't know. Maybe there's something unique to it.
Okay. Are you gonna rat me out for asking you questions?
Are you gonna tell anybody that I told you?
No.
No.
Cool.
I have is this putting a strain on like our whole deal?
No, I don't really give a shit about what you got going on. I just really want to get my guy.
Oh, you can't. Don't. Like, really don't. Just leave him there.
I don't know if that's an option. What else can you tell me about the place?
It's a one-way stop. Most of the people who go in don't come out. I mean,
Okay.
there was the rare instance where one of their locations got so like a group of out-of-towners hit it up and got a bunch of people out of there, but usually that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do they like kill people? Do they like experiment on people? Are they like
you know. Oh, the hot pockets! Like several dings, and he goes.
So like, are you gonna help me or not? Like, is this because I can just leave if you're not gonna? If you're just gonna not be forthcoming, then I'm just gonna go. Thank you for the hot pockets. But like, if you want to hang out and give me answers, we can't do this halfway thing because it's really just wasting both of our times.
No, I thought you just wanted to know where he was. Like, listen, you're one of the coolest people that I've met, and I really like hanging out with you. And so, like, I'm being a little bit selfish when I tell you, please don't go. But seriously, don't go. Nothing good happens if you go there. You listen. I don't know how well versed you are in like tech stuff, but LMD stands for Life Model Decoy, right?
I'm aware. I know him. I know his whole thing.
Right. So like it's just, I mean, that's like running into a wood chipper to go get a PlayStation. It's silly. Don't do that.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say most of that because, to be honest, I'm very tired and I don't have the energy to get into like why all of that was kind of fucked up. You want to answer my questions or not?
Okay, what question?
Are they experimenting on people? Are
I
they
don't-
killing people?
I don't know. Sometimes
Okay,
they do a
that's-
little. Sometimes they do a little bit of that. Sometimes they do a little bit of other things. They do a lot
Okay,
of
cool.
stuff in there.
All right, that's an answer. Before you were hedging, that's fine. It's fine if you don't know. Just give me
Okay.
something.
Well, I don't want you to get the idea that it's a good idea to go there because it's really not.
I don't make a lot of good ideas, so it's fine. Did they like turn off powers and shit in there? Like what kind of what am I dealing
yeah.
with? Yes,
Oh,
okay.
If you go in there, you're not come. If you go in there, you're going to. It's not. You might. It's not. It's likely. It's if you go in there without being invited, you were going to die.
Can you give me an invite? You said family friend.
No, I can't.
Do I believe him?
Do you believe him? Go ahead, roll me a ridiculous check.
What was my target number? I didn't roll very good anyway.
This is going to be a 16. I
No.
did not look.
That was a 12. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's not sure.
Okay, well, if you think I'm this cool guy and you're wanting to spend more time with me, you'd think you'd want to help me do this in a way that would keep me alive, because it seems like you don't want me to die, which is very kind of you.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep you alive the best way I know how, which is to tell you, don't go, please.
But if I were to go, what would be my ideal possibility of percentages of success? I told you I don't make good ideas. I'm very stubborn.
Roll me an ego check.
No.
Target number 15.
No, don't make me do that.
You miss me
Okay.
yet, cousin?
No. What? Why would I? Why?
All right,
would I
then
do
enjoy
that?
your ego check.
Fuck. Oh, and wait. I have a trouble. Hold on. No, it's the same. 9.
It's a 9.
Single digits, baby.
Listen, they got all manners of stuff. Science, magic, guards, robots, mutants, aliens, the whole shebang. You are not making it out of there alive.
What the hell is their deal? They don't like superpowers, but they like aliens and magic and shit?
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep asking you questions until you either kick me out or help me, so heads up.
Listen, this group has satellite spots all over the country. They look for people with interesting abilities, and then they snag them up. And they've been doing this for years, decades, centuries. If there is a superpower out there, they either have someone controlled who has it, or they figured out how to do it. They've been around for a very, very, very long time. And sometimes they outsource to the company that my family works for, and I've seen some of the stuff that they do and that they have. You think Sentinels are scary? The things that they got in there are fucking nightmare fuel. So if you go in there, you're going to die, and I really like hanging out with you.
Let me make a phone call. And Blair is not going to leave like she told Jericho to do earlier. And a sort of power move is sort of I don't give a shit. And we're in Chicago. What time of day is it right now? Is it like late afternoon, I think was the last time.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to call up Agatha.
Oh,
I'm in Chicago.
yeah, you definitely are. You go ahead and you give Agatha a call, and what do you want?
Based on previous interactions, I feel like there's a chance you already know.
Yes, but I do like adhering to the civilities of normal people.
You like don't have to if you don't want to. That feels like so much work for you.
Oh, thank God. And then she's
Yeah,
right
don't worry.
behind you. Okay, what do you want?
Hey, do you have any idea how to do this without getting my shit rocked?
Do what?
I gotta go get Phage.
Is that where Mr. Grayson's been? And then she looks at the TV. Oh.
Yeah. How fucked are we?
Well, that depends on if Merlin's in town.
Who's that?
The head of this section of the Eternal Council.
Okay. How do we know if he's in town?
Say please.
Please?
Say pretty please.
Pretty please?
Okay. You see, she gets to draw out a spell.
Jericho's like 5 feet away going like, what the fuck is going? We're in his apartment still. Oh no. Poor Jericho.
You see, she conjures up a red orb, and inside the red orb, you see a tiny shack with a knight, a man in a overcoat with a right arm that looks like it's made out of vines, and Wanda Maximoff, and they are fighting Merlin. And then at the end of the combat, you see Merlin vanishes. It appears back into the city, wounded and furious. And Agatha goes, "Oh, well, he is in town." And he's very not happy, which is always a good thing for me, honestly.
Okay. So do we like make a deal with him? Does he need like...
There is quite literally nothing that you have that he would want.
Fair enough. Could we interest him in some mayhem? He seems pretty mad.
All this for the spider. Why?
Because he's important to somebody who's important to me. Can I stop? It makes me sound so mushy.
No. For this amount of work, I'm going to need truth. Painful, uncomfortable, really icky truth. Why the spider?
Because I don't have very many friends. And he's one of them. Is that what you want to hear?
Is that it? Because the spell that I'm going to do right now to help you will only function if that is 100% the truth of the reason for this action that you're getting ready to take.
I think my cousin loves him. And they are the most important thing in the world to me.
The spell's gonna work either way. I just want to get you to be all sappy. She snaps her fingers.
All right.
We turn the
You.
Shift. Where do we find you?
In my trailer, and I am actually forming a text message to the group. I first send a pin to where I am and say, at Bamf or Blair, can one of you pick me up? We all need to chat.
In that moment, you all appear in this random pit house in Chicago.
Wait, including me?
Including you. Not Cal. Agatha hasn't met Cal. Agatha hasn't met you.
No.
But
you're-
Agatha can see outside of the realm of like
Agatha knows what's up. Yeah.
So Agatha conjures all of you together into the room.
First my hoagie and now the base?
This was better when Eliza was doing it. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go now. I've done enough to help you. Hey, Bam, your cousin really cares about you. It's adorable. You two should talk meaningfully.
Shut up.
Make me. And then she vanishes. A cloud of red smoke.
I don't know what that was about, and I don't know where we are right now. But
You're in
that?
Chicago. You're in Chicago.
okay,
I
why are we in
found-
Chicago?
I'm trying to explain. I turned to. I found Beige.
Great. I mean, you want to get lunch while we're in town? Like, what does that take his boss for?
He's in trouble. And it doesn't look
What
good.
So, do you all want Hot Pockets? Is what Jericho said.
This is Jericho, by the way. We're in his place. Sorry, I didn't know that this would be I thought it would be a phone call and then moving on from there, but Agatha does have her own ways. Sorry.
Are you offering Hot Pockets because that's all you have, or that's because that's what you're currently cooking? Both are acceptable answers. I'm just asking.
This is my Chicago penthouse, so like I'm not often here.
Ooh, you got multiple
Yeah,
penthouses.
Wait, what kind of high society are you running? I see you're away for a few days, and all of a sudden, what are you, a debutante? Look at this. He's in one of his penthouses.
Do you want my information or not?
Fuck you right back.
Fuck you.
I hug her. I haven't seen her in a couple
I
days.
know,
so I
yeah,
go
then you would get like a good big hug.
into her ear. I missed you.
I have a question, Noah.
Mhm.
And the answer can be very much no. Do I sense anything, I don't know, timely coming off of both Bant and Blair?
Roll me a. Let's make this an ego check. Target number 20.
What are you out here
Oh, no.
sensing me for?
Oh boy, let's see.
Fucking day of visibility pain. in the ass.
22.
Nice.
Very, very yes. Very yes. Your device is looking at Blair with with interest, the same kind of interest you get when you see somebody else that has the ability to manipulate or negotiate through time. It is confused at Banff. Like, what? I don't. That's not normal. Like that's the vibe. That's the vibe that you're getting.
I think you Moment has about to ask. It looks like Moment's about to ask a bunch of questions. They raise their fingers, they're about to ask a bunch of questions, and they freeze. And then they give me a second, and they'll walk to the corner of the room, like face the corner of the room, and then look down and start mumbling to themselves. As for the audience, you see this almost like aurora borealis kind of coloring of green, purples, and reds kind of almost ooze out of that central part of their chest, and like a little butterfly or a bug that he's caught kind of slides onto their finger, and the moment just starts talking to time, being like, they seem, it's not just me, so you're sensing it too. Do you think? I mean, it's possible. They move pretty fast, but Bamp. I don't think Bamp. I thought just through space. Should I ask? Would that be rude? I don't know if I should. Cause is that normal here? Just ask, like, do you move through? Okay. They'll kind of set the kind of almost symbiote back into their chest as it goes back into that central part of their arm, right, and turn around. I have a lot of questions, and they don't get closer. They stand at the corner of the room on the other side of the room and just yell. I have a few questions for you two, Blair and Bamp.
Yo, what's
I
up?
should get closer. Hold on. And then they'll walk closer. Have you experienced time weird, not time out of order before? Recently?
Who's asking?
Time.
What's it to you?
Well, if you're moving through it, I think it's fair for it to be curious as to why.
Kid?
Is that a cosplay? Like he puts that moment. It was like
Because he's a giant lizard
Cosplay.
person.
Dude,
Wait,
you
who
really
is
gotta
it?
get out more.
Yeah, you've
This
never
is-
seen a mutant before?
I guess so. It's a speedster who is very kindly letting me sleep on the futon while I was here looking for information.
In their
Making me-
Chicago penthouse.
Yes, in Chicago penthouse. News to me as of about 25 minutes ago. Anyways,
I feel
Jericho,
like
everyone, Jericho.
hi. Jericho is my
Jericho, my
speaker
bad. Sorry.
name.
Sorry, you introduced me as the other one first. And
Oh no, it's
Can we work on that name?
I
oh,
think
do you
it's
have
cute.
ideas? Oh, I mean no, it's cute.
We could workshop it if you want to, I guess.
I mean,
don't take my
I'm-
word for it.
Hey,
no,
Mona,
I'm-
why were you asking about time?
We did get
Yeah,
distracted.
time is getting a weird feeling off of Blair. Well, I guess I'm more interested in Blair, which is nice. I'm glad that time is more interested in other people. I think
Great.
it's good to broaden out.
You're
but I'm
getting
kinda
readings
confused
off
about
of
you,
them,
Beth.
right? And not me, just making sure.
I guess I'll look at Shift. Do I get anything time weird off of Shift?
Go ahead and roll me a ego check. This is gonna be target number 20.
Okay. Fantastic success. Fantastic success. 23.
So the thing is, the time in hell is a lot different than the time on the material plane. So, but it's such a distinct kind of difference that you wouldn't notice it unless someone called attention to it. And it is through that gaze that you start to feel that the ally that you had in Shift is very much different. Incredibly different. There is something embedded in the soul of your friend that is eternal.
I think the reason why I hadn't picked up on it until now wasn't because there wasn't something coming off of Shift. I think time, almost like a very petty friend, quote unquote friend, is giving Shift the cold shoulder. So I was just fully getting nothing from Shift. And then I realized how strange to get nothing from Shift is. I usually get at least they're aligned. Like, yeah, that's normal. But I'm getting a blank. And so I turn to Shift and go, yes, but a different kind. Have you been to another plane? I have so many questions for all of you. Time. Has anything weird with time happened to any of you? Have you spoken to them? Argued with them? Experienced them in an odd order of ways? because that could be an issue for all
Um,
of you.
I know you're not talking about me, but it was just daylight savings time like a couple of weeks ago. So
That like screws people up all the time. Yeah.
You know what?
it
Jericho
really-
fits really well.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Hey,
No, I'm
thank
saying
you.
the
What-
name. The name.
yeah. Oh, thank you.
Anyways, sorry moment. I know you've got a ton of questions about time, and I'm sure we all have a lot of answers, but I feel like there's a pressing reason why Blair well, without a lack of a better word, bamfed us here.
Oh, that wasn't
Um,
me. That was Agatha.
Yes, but you
So
had Agatha do that, so I would
I
say
didn't actually at all. That was an Agatha choice, but
Ah.
she knows shit more than I do, so I assume it's productive.
So I assume that the reason we're here is different than the reason I wanted all of us to meet.
At that point, I would like the ding of the text to arrive.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Ding.
Like chorus of the Days of Cousin.
Except for a moment where it's like, why is everyone dinging? What's going on?
Do you get it
for
on your
Claire-
heads up display? No.
For just for what it's worth, I don't. Blair completely believes this statement. I don't think I've done time things, but if time says otherwise, then that's news to me.
I mean, time at the very least seems very interested in you, which is, again, like I said, very nice. I think they need to get more friends. Sometimes they've had really bad history, unfortunately.
Shift steps in, and I would say that it's almost at the point where he's trying to get that conversation to end. Like he's just like, okay. So I wanted to talk to you guys about Fisk, but why did you want to talk to us, Blair? Or why do you think Agatha wanted us to meet up?
Oh, there's something about a guy named Merlin, but I don't know anything about him. He's apparently relevant to success here. Anyways, Phage is in trouble
Okay.
here.
Do we know where?
Yes, I have
Jericho
coordinates.
points to the TV, and you
Yeah.
still see aim, and then you see coordinates.
Great.
We figured
let's go.
out.
That's perfect.
It's apparently really fucked up though, and that it's kind of a one-way ticket. Unless you have an invite, which we don't. And people die or go missing or get scooped up because they're interesting.
Who can give us
around
an
the
invite?
world? That's I asked, and he said no. So
No, who? Not. No. So we don't know who could give us an invite.
no. I made an insight check about it and I didn't succeed. So I don't in fact
You also
know.
have bleeding from my nose.
Uh,
Too much time with Agatha.
so Bam said Merlin, or Blair said Merlin. Bam's gonna check the phone. Nora, back in episode 2, Bam put a tracker on either Achilles or Merlin. They never knew which one. I have it in my notes.
I'll reward you with the karma for that, and I will let you know that I'm not going to tell you who it is, but they are in town.
All right. Do the coordinates overlap by chance?
No.
Excellent. Is it on the move?
Yes.
Is it near Hardy's? That was just for me.
So what would you guys like to do?
Anyways, apparently Merlin is relevant to success here. Agatha did a spell, and I don't know if that was to bring you guys here or if it was relevant to the Merlin of it all, but he's apparently mad, and there's no earthly thing we can give him that would encourage him to do something we wanted, but maybe because he's mad and pissed off, that could be insight to wreak havoc, so maybe we go wreak havoc.
Well, are you fighting this Merlin? Or are we going in to save this Phage?
Well, we need
what's
We are
Phage, but apparently
saving Phage. That is
we're
not
saving
an option.
Phage. Yes, that's on the top of the list. We're saving Phage, and for some reason, Merlin being here equates us not dying.
Okay, so what I'm here is we need to find Merlin, and I just need maybe a sentence or two with him.
Ominous. I don't know what his role is. Agatha was very cryptic because I think she thinks it's funny.
That sounds like her.
Yeah.
Hey, Jericho, do you know what Merlin looks like? Other than a wizard with a beard and a purple hat, and hangs out with a dude with a sword that he pulled out of a stone. Or was that the lady in the lake? I don't remember.
Literally, we fought him, didn't we?
Did we fight Merlin?
Yeah, when we fought Achilles outside.
Oh,
the
that
city.
was that guy.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
that guy.
Oh,
okay.
Does Bam say this out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I not?
Yeah.
Wait, were you the ones that broke into the prison and let all the mutants out?
Yeah, that was that lady named Mama and everyone.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Forgot about that.
Yeah, remember? Shit. What did you end up doing with that?
I instantly dampen his power.
What are you doing? Why are you? I guess I wouldn't know you did that.
Okay. No, that's cool.
Nah, buddy. Look at me.
Yeah.
Why do you know about that?
Everybody knows about that
No.
weren't
Stop.
Because we were noisy. We didn't do that quiet.
I look at Blair and go, Blair, one, you and I need to talk. I need to apologize, but I'm sorry. This needs to be a different conversation. This is not the oh, you're the ones that released the mutants. That's so cool of you. This is this is my group. This is my organization. I have relation to this in some means.
No. That's no.
He said he's chill. He said he's not going to tell anybody that I was asking questions if I don't tell anybody. He was giving me answers, so don't worry about it.
But he seems upset that we released the mutants.
He was stressed out. Why are you being so mean?
Insight check to see if he's telling the truth.
Go ahead. It's gonna be target number 14.
What is it? It's a
This will be a vigilance.
Vigilance. A 15.
He does look worried. Like real worried.
By association to us, kind of a thing.
Like, oh shit. These people are in my house. This is bad. Okay, listen, look, no, I'm not like that. I'm not with
He helped me find Phage. I don't just be nice.
I gotta be honest with you, buddy. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you.
I get that. God, I'm really not.
I just need you to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Why would you be freaked out that we're here?
Because my mom's gonna be pissed.
Who's your mom? I just turned my head to Blair.
His mom's the reason we know where Phage is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And why would she be pissed that we're here?
I don't ask questions that far because I'm not being that rude to our host who's helping us out. Sometimes you just need to let things lie.
No. Who
You can kick us out whenever you want, by the way.
is your mom?
It's really not important. I think what you guys did was awesome. I thought it was really cool.
What's your mom's interest in AIM?
She likes building things.
And she likes building prison for people like us? For people like Phage?
Phage is LMD.
Don't say that.
I look at the rest of the group.
Squaring up a little.
I turn my back to him and I look at the rest of the group. I'm like, yo, he may have gotten us access, but he is way too close to this group that has got him.
No, I'm not with them. I promise. Listen. I
I
don't.
really wish one of you had the power to silence someone.
I'm bringing Shift is on the roof, by the way. Shift is now on the roof of the building, and I've left him up there. He can take the stairs back down. He's being fucking rude to our host. Yeah. Shift is on the roof. He can take the stairs back down.
Ew, stairs.
Okay. If you don't mind, I feel like we're talking around in circles. So I think the game plan is we're going to speak to Merlin.
I guess so. Like I said, Agatha wasn't very clear.
Help? Or are they going to be a foe? Are they going to be a hindrance?
Again, all I was told was that the fact that he's here is good for us.
Okay, then let's start with that and work our way forward. If we're not getting anything from Jericho, we can talk to Merlin, who seems to have a better idea, or at the very least give us a chance to save this phage. By the way, what's an LMD?
Life
Phage.
model decoy.
Doesn't
Yes.
fucking matter.
Okay.
Okay.
I will meet the two of you wherever you're going.
I don't know where Merlin is. Does anyone know where Merlin is?
If I vamp to that definitely not a Hardee's, or like a block from the definitely not a Hardee's, so I can just observe the people in the location, at least the nature of the location. Just basically distance, because I do remember the existence of fighting. But like with that proviso, maybe it would be a position where I could get eyes on whether on my 50-50 who I put that effing tracker on.
If you port to the tracker, you find yourself at a cemetery.
Look around. Do I see anyone?
You see an athletic built man kneeling in front of a tombstone with a spear stabbed into the ground.
Okay, that's the other guy, isn't it? All right, I'm back.
Your phone's ping going, at least give me a room number.
It's a penthouse. Figure it out. I don't think I have a location. I think I have the other guy. The other guy might know where this guy is.
I'm going to be less subtle. Will you two hang out outside for a little bit?
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Wow, which two are you looking at, Leah?
Moment and Bamf.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, I'd just be outside if you need anything.
If you want to start looking, that's fine. I'll meet up with you in a little bit, or maybe go get shit. He's just on the roof. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And now it's just you and Jericho.
Sorry, I didn't know that they were going to be here. And also, something's really fucked up with him right now, and it's kind of pissing me off. So, are you, like, okay?
I'm not a bad guy.
I don't think you are.
I'm just learning some of this stuff about myself as well, I started to ask why I have powers, and that led to I'm gonna get killed for this. My mom is Tony. Stark. Have you wondered at all where the Avengers have been?
I don't really keep track of capes. I'm sorry about that.
AIM is cloning them, and the Eternal Council are finding ways to replicate powers My mom is a clone of Tony Stark.
Okay.
And I don't know where the real one is. And I'm trying not to think about it. And she's given me all this stuff. And I'm just trying to make the best out of it. And I'm not evil. I don't have any plans. I don't
think you are. I don't think you are. Just, like I told you, he's kind of being an asshole. I don't know what who pissed in his Cheerios. I don't think you're evil. I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you're just a guy. I'm just a guy. You don't have to be good or evil. You can just be.
If you go to the Eternal Council's headquarters, they're going to kill you. They have replicated everything from Iron Man's armor to Thor's divinity.
Does your file say why they took Phage?
No, but I can figure it out. I just really don't want to.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I can figure something else out. You've already clearly given me more than is good for your emotional well-being.
Yeah, but
sorry.
Well, you're gonna walk into a buzzsaw, so I don't know what to do here.
Well, I'm not your responsibility. I'm just a really stubborn house guest.
Yeah, but you're also my friend, right?
Yeah, buddy. I think so. I'm not very good at the whole friends thing, but we've hung out more than once. That feels like a thing that friends do.
Okay.
But you don't owe me anything. So if you want me to get lost and pretend like I've never met you, because clearly having this particular group in your house. Sorry, I really didn't recognize the coordinates. Like, I genuinely, forgot that guy's name was Merlin, because it's kind of stupid. Like, I really didn't put the pieces together until everybody got here. But, if it's really gonna, fuck up shit for you that we've been here, I can pretend I've never met you. That's fine. And like I was telling my friend, we don't, I don't need to know things. We don't, I work with people all the time, and I don't know their business. I don't need to know their business. That's fine. So, I can go. This is, fucked up for you or whatever.
Roll me a ego check, target number 14. I'm going to give you double edge.
Okay. Okay. Okay, 14. Everybody needs to know that was a 15 minus 1.
No, you actually did extremely well. I am proud of
I
myself.
did very good. That was really good. No. I'm not Agatha. I don't know things.
Yeah. Okay, well. Give me a second. Goes in his phone. Olivia? Yeah. Tell Mom I'm in. But I get to pick the suit. I'm going down there and I have my own trusted group of muscle. I'll need access. And no funny business. Okay. Love you. You got your invite. And that is where we're going to take our break, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're having fun. I'm having fun telling this story with you, and we'll see you in 10 minutes.
But
hello. Hold on. No. Hold on. We're not gonna start this. I forgot to yell at you in the break time. Get in the damn closed caption.
Oh, I was in there. I swear to God, I was.
No, you weren't.
Oh, crap. One second. I'm not good
okay.
at
I
this.
just say stuff and hard to hear. He was fine.
Wow. Yikes. All right.
I agree, but
I agree. What Noir did it was yikes. You know.
I'm a terrible person. It's fair. It's fine.
I agree.
Well, otherwise you wouldn't be in good company here at Streampunks LLC. Our corporation is bullshit.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I see what's going on here.
Well, yeah, because it's a corporate. All corporations are. Oh, you meant the captain. Okay, fine.
And
No, that's your slate noise.
I don't want to know what that noise was. All right.
it's two turtles going at it.
Also, I'm gonna say it again, Noir. Hi, Miss Tony Stark.
Damn it, that's good actually. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of Noirvel.
Where
When
you
we
can finally actually read what Noir is saying.
That's what you get to read now. We are back where we last left off. We discovered that AIM has been partnering with a entity known as the Eternal Council, the group that the heroes thwarted on the very second episode, and it turns out that group remembered what you all did and has finally got their get back on Phage Spider. Yes, Shift.
Okay, can I ask a question as Jacob the nerd and not Shift the character?
Sure.
AIM, are their colors blue or yellow?
Yellow.
Ooh, okay. There's two factions of AIM. There's a blue faction and a yellow faction. One of them is ran by MODOK and the other one isn't. So I'm asking questions as Jacob the nerd and trying to get the answer. So you answered that question. I appreciate it.
Wait, does that mean they had the same design team that had to intentionally differentiate, or did they hire design teams separately? Like, what's the font situation? Like, what are we looking at here?
I don't
Visual.
remember, and Noir can correct me, but I believe they were one and then separated, but didn't like rename. They're just like, we're the real AIM. You know?
Right, but did they both have the same, like, did they both contract the same designer? Did they split the design
My
team?
headcanon is that
they had to do different colors now that they were separate now with, like, MODOK or whoever that was.
My headcanon is they got the same designer, and the same designer was like, one of them reached out to them first, and they designed this beautiful outfit. And then the other one reached out to them, they're like, yeah, sure, same price, but just change the color of it and send it back to them.
See, I don't even think it went that far. I think when they split up, they're like, I like yellow better. And they just like everything, they just changed everything to yellow instead of blue.
All right, now that we've reached peak Noir disappointment.
Yes, yeah.
The canon goes as such. AIM existed before MODOK. Once MODOK became MODOK, he did a takeover of it. He had a number of people that followed him. However, the original AIM individuals, which are Blue AIM, decided to stick with the original goal of AIM, whereas MODOK AIM became Yellow AIM. MODOK basically took all the graphical assets of the original AIM and went on Fiverr. It was just like, make it different, and then that's what we got. There it is. So
he would use Fiverr. Yeah, he would use Fiverr.
Oh, it reminds me of a boss I had in the ttrpg space. Anyway,
No.
What if someone had tritanopia? There's like specifically yellow blue color blindness. It's like a type of color blind.
So anyway, before we left, our heroes had a conversation with Jericho, where we discovered that he is a clone, or he is the son of a clone of Tony Stark. He has called in a favor to essentially operate as your invitation to sneak into the Eternal Council should you take it. That's where we left off. So I'm going to ask you all now. We're going to assume that everybody is back in the apartment.
That is Jericho's decision if he wants to let more rude guests back into his house.
Actually, can I have can I request that
Mhm.
Shift made it down to the floor, saw that moment, and Bamf are outside, and have a moment while Blair's still talking inside?
Sure.
Sure.
I'll
Damn
give
it,
you
moment! You're not allowed to rim shot your own fucking name.
That sounds off in a way that I cannot fully articulate and furthermore will not fully articulate.
I would
You're
love a
thinking
supercut of all of the sentences that were said today that made everybody go, 1 second, hold on. And that would be one of them. Thank you. Continue.
Streampunks being sus for 10 minutes. Got it.
Yeah.
So when the Shift gets to the floor and sees Bamf and Moment standing outside, he like stops and like walks straight over to them and goes, "Did you get kicked out as well?"
We were requested to, and by our own volition left. She can't keep me from being anywhere I want. Let me be absolutely clear about that.
True.
I just want to get on Blair's bad side, so I followed suit.
I'm currently there, so I understand the standpoint. Okay, so clearly Blair isn't seeing that whatever relationship Jericho has with his mother and AIM is not good. You understand that that's not a good thing, right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you trying to like create space between me and my cousin? Because that's not going to go well for you.
No, I'm trying to make sure that you see what she's not seeing. You're able to have your own opinion and not be connected with her.
What, you think I need you to tell me that?
No, I know you know that. That's why I'm asking you if you've seen this. Oh, wow.
I do think if it's as dangerous as Jericho said it is, that the withholding of information is going to be very dangerous for us. Beyond that, I don't really know this person. I've met them for less than 10 minutes. So with their relationship with their mother, I'm not entirely sure I can speak on just being related to someone who's involved in this stuff doesn't necessarily implicate you specifically. But if they have more information and not letting us know about it, that is.
I agree
thing.
that I don't think Jericho is a danger. I think that Jericho's goal is to be helpful, but the problem is that I don't know what connections those have and what strings are attached to that friendship, especially since he says he's going to die or get killed if we're here, which if his mom's going to kill him, what is she going to do to us?
What, have you never been hyperbolic? Like, oh my God, my mom's gonna kill me if I don't come back from the International Space Station? Come on. Like, moms are like that. They threaten to kill you. It's a thing.
I would agree with you if she wasn't somehow a part of an organization that takes on Phage and is going to kill Phage.
Look, what I know is Blia talking to this guy got more information than we were ever going to get without talking to him.
I agree.
He's helpful.
Again,
You don't have to trust people for them to help you. Trust me. And they give just God's most pointed look into Shift.
I look at Bamf and I go, look, it's not about trusting. It's about understanding where each person lies. I can understand that they're here to help us, but if their end goal, and again, I'm not even saying it's his end goal. He might be here trying to help us, but he might lead us right into an unwitting trap.
It seems like a pretty witting trap at this point. Look, we already know. It's fucking dangerous as hell in there, and he's got split loyalties. What's the big deal?
I just fear that you're so used to leaping without looking that you're going to land where you don't want to.
Motherfucker, you don't know the day or not.
You don't know the eternity of just all of the weight that I've been dealing with.
Yeah. It's gotta be so hard for you.
Shift just stands there and just stares at Banff. Just like and shakes his head and like, I don't regret what I did, but man, are you two making me want to?
What you did? What's that supposed to mean?
Moment understands.
I do. What's going on?
And then he just puts his hand over his face.
I'm going to be entirely honest. I've been assigned a mission to rescue someone from a secure facility, and I've done that several times before. So I know what to do and what to expect when going into this. I understand that all of you haven't done this very much.
Ding dong.
What doorbell is being rang?
They're in the hallway, I believe.
Yeah.
Does he
Ding
have a door
dong.
from inside to outside?
Oh, look. In the direction of the sound.
There's a door in the hallway that you just it looks like an apartment door, but it's attached to nothing in the middle of the hallway.
Is this your Agatha friend?
I'm going right on through. I've been through one of these weird doors before.
Oh.
Plus, I can get back wherever it is. I don't care.
Where, but maybe not when.
Hey, don't fuck with my hubris, Dick.
Do you guys open the door?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
You open the door and you see a woman in a green corset, with fishnet, long black hair, green lipstick, wearing
Sorry, you did this twice. You did this twice. While describing it.
My God.
Into the montage it goes. Sausage
Yep.
time right.
Mhm, mhm.
I wear hair.
No, you did this.
Okay, all right. No, please come back to describing the attractive woman. Thank you.
She's wearing a medieval dress, and she, as soon as you open the door, just walks out of it and walks to right in the middle of your group. Begins to sit. There's nothing there, and suddenly there's a chair.
I'm so sorry. What was
What is going on?
Morgan Le Fay?
Yeah. Yes. Hi. Y'all attempting to kill Merlin. I thought I would show up.
Sup?
Wait, we're killing Merlin.
I mean, it wasn't the plan until now, but it wasn't really my shtick. But I assume they have beef. I don't know. I just kind of assumed from the look and the Merlin thing. All right.
As you were. Continue. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Sure.
The door-
Can I get
the
you
door-
anything?
Oh, so the door opens. I got us an invite.
Hey, this is Morgan.
Hi.
Hi.
She came through a door that wasn't.
Okay. I got us we have an invite.
Okay. Who are you? And are you friend or foe in this attempt to kill Merlin? We're killing
Mhm.
Merlin.
Yes.
Friend or
Oh.
foe?
Anyone that's going to kill the Merlin is a friend of mine, so I guess we're friends.
I'm gonna turn to Banff. Is this person a good person?
You know, mythologically, from the romances that I read a little too much of in middle school, Merlin was described as a good guy, so I find myself disinclined to trust the textual vibes that I was initially given.
That's right.
But in
I
the
have
text,
read.
yeah, no, I did. That's scary, which you know,
Which
Yeah,
one is
that
this?
just feels like, yeah.
I have learned that some of the books from the honestly still current time, but much earlier on, a lot of the text on Earth was very. You seem to care about sex a lot, gender.
Blair, can I talk to you away from all of this? Just I don't care if we go up to the roof. 2 minutes. That's all I ask.
It's kind of a long time. And she'll step down the hallway with you.
Oh, she gonna actually walk?
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. All right. As soon as they're like 10 feet away, like not even very far away, he's gonna go, look, I don't know how much time I have. And so I have to use this moment because I haven't been able to use any other moment. And he like stops, he turns to Blair and goes, I'm sorry.
Sorry that you said it, or sorry that I'm reacting badly to it?
Can it be both?
I don't know.
I'm sorry I even know that about you. That's the reality of it. Not that I said it, not your reaction. The fact that I knew it in the first place is what I'm sorry about, and that I used it against someone that I actually like. I can't promise you I'm not going to do it again. I know that's stupid, and I know that adds more questions than anything, but I want you to know that don't have control of it yet. And I want to get control over it, but there might be moments when I'm not, and I lash out with friends. You don't have to forgive me. I just wanted to explain it.
You're on thin ice.
I'm surprised I'm even in ice.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
surprised I'm not 10 feet under the ice and you have somehow made the ice thicker than it was before.
yeah, well, perks of building up goodwill before you break it. Quit being a dick.
He uncharacteristically hugs you and holds, like you feel him squeezing you. And when
What is happening right now?
When he pulls away, he immediately turns away, but you feel 2 wet spots on your shirt. I'm sorry, like I said. And Shift walks back to the group. So who is this person again? I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know. I have no idea who they are. If they're going to be much help. They seem. I need to ask all of you a question first, and I think it's going to be important, especially if we're going to be going into a dangerous situation where I might have to help all of you. And I know we brushed past it because it seemed like it was unrelated, but it is very important. I've never met so many people chronologically as complicated as all of you in one place at the same time. I need to understand why. Because if
And
I
going
don't,
really fast, do that.
I suppose you asked how fast did you run? I mean, I'm not much of a physicist, but I'm pretty sure to run pretty fast to really seriously mess with your moving through time, at least enough to get interested by time. How
It's-
fast are you moving?
It's pretty fast. Faster than an explosion.
Okay, that's fast.
I moved an explosion the other day. Did I tell you about that? A lot's happened.
Okay.
Is that fast enough to make time stressed out about my existence?
I will say with you, time isn't stressed out. They're actually very interested in you.
Oh, that's right. We
Um,
could maybe be friends someday. Okay.
Yeah. They are stressed about you, though. And I'll turn to Bamp. And just straight up ignoring you as a turn to.
It's my fault. The reason they have time is my fault.
Wait, what?
What
I'm
does that
so
mean?
sorry. We will be going back to a regularly scheduled rescue from a secure facility in just a moment. We do appreciate your patience. This is looking to Morgan and Jericho successively.
Yeah, I assume Jericho's behind me in the doorway, probably.
Jericho's now looking at Morgan like, "No, who the fuck is this?
I don't know. I'm still working on it. Somebody who hates.
Why
me
is
who's
there a
working
door
on
in the hallway?" I'm sorry. She just gestures and the door goes away.
it. She's gonna help or something. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah, so all regularly scheduled rescue, just a moment. If you could just hold with us just a little while longer, your fault. Why now?
I experienced a timeline in which we were basically dead. We were... Do you remember our good friend? I don't even want to say his name.
Yeah.
Swap? I experienced a timeline in which Swap wins. I was given an opportunity to take it back and make another choice. I was by myself, and all I could think about was the two of you, two people that became my friend, first people that I actually liked being around, and I took the opportunity to go back in time and not allow Swap to win.
You don't usually have that power. Who gave you the opportunity to do that?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Okay, now who's being hypocritical?
I'm
Okay,
not being
all right.
hypocritical.
I'm just saying, if you wanted to get mad at new friends for withholding information,
I'm not mad at him. I think he's perfectly fine. Jericho, I think you're perfectly fine. I'm just scared that if
can
your
I
mom's
also
a
really
part of-
fast? Can you apologize to him for yelling at him in his own home? Really
I mean-
quickly for me.
I mean, it would be nice, but it's not necessary.
No, I would like him to. Just really quick.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be a whole thing.
I'm sorry, I yelled at you in your house. If we were outside your house, I still would have yelled at you. We were in
That's
your house,
fair.
I still yelled at you.
Yeah,
I'm still
rude.
scared because I still don't know who the fuck your mom is and how she's involved with AIM.
We're working on it. Let's.
Morgan
So moment-
starts busting out laughing.
So
Yeah, she's been
moment, yes,
giggling.
I
I've been
took
seeing her giggling.
I took an opportunity by some dude named Mephisto.
Oh, moment. You see the most almost like not even terrified, frustrated look on Moment's face as they do the closest they can to pinching the bridge of their nose. As Vista, god damn it. Okay, that explains a lot. Okay. Fuck. Sorry, language. I'm so sorry.
I'm pretty sure
appreciate that.
you have heard all three of us curse like tonight.
I know. I just try not to. It's very bad. It's not a habit I should get into. It just slipped out there. Okay, that explains why time is ignoring you. Yeah.
Why
okay.
that make you laugh so much?
I think that this is the most haphazard group of people I've seen since the round table, and I think that it's very funny and that you're all destined to die in your attempt to free your spider friend from Merlin unless you get your act together.
And how would you propose doing that?
Oh. I mean, with the time crunch that you all have, you can't really talk it out. So maybe perhaps taking a walk in each other's shoes might expedite the process.
I got to be honest with you. I don't know who you are, but when magical people say shit like that, it scares me.
Well, it should, because we tend to do things like this. And you all find yourself.
He didn't even say it yet, and all of us start rolling our eyes.
Moment, what does your homeworld look like to your friends here?
Oh. When is it? What
This was
what time?
This is 10 minutes after you and Cal left.
Oh God.
We are currently in. It looks like a dilapidated city. It's even the remnants of the technology in the buildings that are left over far is beyond what is capable now on Earth, but it's long since been destroyed, razed to the ground. The tallest buildings that are around are probably like a couple of stories tall, and you can tell they used to be much larger, but they were almost certainly cut down by something. I think right now you see these almost robotic sentinels flying around and marching along the ground as well. Not a sign of life anywhere. It's almost like it's a wasteland. Either everyone's hiding or everyone who did live here is long since gone. You can see some freshly painted, some very old, the symbols of the resistance, the kind of pentagon with several hands overlaid in the center of it, of different species you can only assume. And right now I think it's just pouring with rain. Just absolutely pouring with rain, and it honestly kind of reeks. It's definitely not pure water. There's something else in this thing raining from the sky. Yeah, that's my homeworld.
I've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why are we back? Why are we
I-
here? Why I was shunted from this reality, I believe, that they didn't like that I was here. So I would like to not be here.
What the fuck is this?
I'm not sure. I didn't do this. We didn't do this. This is
Oh, no, I did this. And you see the door appears as she walks out of it.
this is my home.
It feels wrong.
Shift, you feel there's almost no envy here. Like, there's just desperation. I should say there is envy, but it's for things so minuscule, like somebody just wants a clean cup of water or scraps of food. Like, there's not enough to really get you going.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you bring us here? I'm glad to be back, but why did you bring everyone else here?
Oh. Well, we're not really here. I don't have the strength for that. Where I am, I can show you. This is all show and tell. Really, can't really affect anything.
Why?
Because I need you all to get serious. You come from a serious place, life and death and that sort of thing. Right. So now they have a better understanding of you. I think now we should work on these two.
If I can excuse you.
Exactly. She gestures, and you all are standing outside of what looks like abandoned warehouses. And you see something coming from the sky, and then crashing to the ground is a beaten and battered Magneto. And you see a couple of guards in mech suit type armor peel the helmet off and brain him in the back of the head, and then hold him by the hair and go, "There is no one that is going to change the way things work here. No one." Is there anything else you wanted to say? Magneto? He pulls out a sidearm and he puts it to Magneto's head. He can stop this, right? He can stop this at any time, right? Click. Can you stop it? And you just hear him go, "No." They slam his face back into the dirt, kick him. This day forward, this is Lyncher Park. No one is saving you. No one. Tell everybody. And then they walk on him and walk away. And you see Magneto crawls towards a couple of the people in town, reaches out for one of them, and that person turns away and walks away. And Morgan, and then that just leaves you. What should we show them of you? What footsteps should your friends walk in? Shift.
I mean, they could watch the moments that I watched SWAP take over them. They could watch the crazed psycho kill all of the people and create an art show. Hell, they could just watch the moments I was watching SWAP deal with Bernie. I don't know. There's so much and such a little amount of time.
Nah. I like to change things up. We took a good gander at the present. We took a good look at the past. What was it? Dickens, right? 3 Ghosts? Why don't we take a look at your Christmas future? And you see somebody's banging on the neighbor's door.
That's Morgan's door. It's Morgan's door that we have to watch.
It's Morgan's door. What does the ultimate form of the spirit of envy look like to you?
Oh, easy. Envy, the ultimate power of envy is not what you think. not a throne, not anything like that. Envy is the poison seeping into the well, right? He is almost invisible to everyone in the world, just walking, and his powers are so great that he no longer has to talk to people. He just kind of just brushes past them, and just their largest envious anger just comes out of every single person. And whether that's anger or sadness or just however they deal with that envy. Some people like Shift is literally walking through crowds. Like think of like a huge crowd in New York, and he is just walking with his arms out, just touching people's elbows and touching people's arms, and then people turning and just screaming at each other, people starting to cry, starting to get upset, and this green glow, almost like an essence, just seeps from them and just inhales into his body, and he just is just enjoys every bit of just the complete and utter chaos that he creates by doing that.
And just like that, you're all back in the hallway.
Moment.
Oh, go ahead.
Looks to Morgan. Are you done here?
I'm done here for now. I just thought I would help smooth things along.
I haven't run into many of your magic a lot in my time. A lot of you are dead. I'll be quite honest with you, after experiencing that, the lack of civility you showed just now, I'm really not surprised.
The spell was to take you all to the heart of you, the heart of your issues. Where we ended up was entirely up to you. I see I may have overstayed my welcome. But if you're going to go after Merlin, I do recommend perhaps a conversation and taking this seriously if you think what I did was uncivilized. You'll consider Merlin to be barbaric, especially this one.
Can I just read if the reason she's doing this is because she's envious of Merlin?
Roll me an ego check.
I would love to. I would just... It's one of my favorite roles, in fact. How does a 20 sound?
That'll do it.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do. Yes. It's she's envious of Merlin's freedom. She is trapped in Castle Lafay at the moment. She also is envious of all of you for having a home while hers is gone.
I step up next to Moment, as I imagine Moment is the one kind of like up front and I step up next to Moment and I go, I don't know what your game is here, but I know that you want what Merlin has. And right now, after that, I have to agree with you. You've overstayed your welcome.
Well, in that case, toodaloo. She's gone and close the door.
I turn back to the group and I go, okay, I know that this isn't the time to joke, but I understand why people don't like magic people. Like, I get it. Like, that was just absolutely just annoying. I knew it was going to happen.
Banff is still squeezing Blia's hand.
clearly cut the tension really well with that knife. So I feel like all of that was pretty traumatic for all of us.
It sounds like we don't have much time to help Phage, so I think we should start getting planning on that.
So I guess while I still have some sort of semblance, I'm the spirit of envy. Yeah.
The reason I had asked about all of your chronological complications is because depending on your relationship with time, my abilities might not work or will work on you. With Blair, I think they'll take very kindly to any kind of ability I put on them. Like I said, time seems very interested in you. There might be some resistance with Banff. I'm not entirely sure why yet. And I can't guarantee anything I do will work on you, Shift.
Sounds about right. Always love getting the short end of the stick. Okay.
Spirit of fucking envy? What the hell?
You know how like people, have you ever heard of Ghost Rider? Like the flaming skull guy? Rides a motorcycle,
Yes.
whip chains? No?
Yes, we had one back on our planet.
So
You just had one? That's a thing you just have?
Oh yeah, everyone's got them. They like perpetuate. Yeah. When one goes, another one happens. He's the spirit of vengeance, though. I'm not that. I'm the spirit of envy. So my powers are a little bit different. Well, a lot different. Actually, completely different.
Yeah, you sniff people.
No, I
No,
wouldn't
we
say.
saw you future. You sniffing people.
Inhaling.
It's fucking weird.
Well, I mean, ideally, we don't have that future. Ideally, I can control it and don't do that.
Yeah, maybe starts with not using it on your friends. Just a heads up and a pointer.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
One, I should take this guy to Blair.
No. He's working on it. He's on thin ice, but he's working on it.
Mephisto, all people.
I don't know how to explain it any further other than I like these two. I was really scared. Swap still scares me to death.
Well, he's kind of a fucking tree now.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean that he isn't going to somehow find a way back.
There's a tree in the middle of Chicago. Like a sapling in a crater. Is that related?
Wait, what? Where?
Huh?
I take Blair there. Or sorry, I take Banff there. It reacted to weird to my lightning.
Well,
I look over at Moment and go, I don't know what just happened.
I don't know where they are right now. Yeah.
hang on. Banff.
So we're all there.
Hope Jericho wanted to come too.
Jericho knows what I'm talking. Jericho knows what I'm talking about.
He'll end up there. I'm going to say, as you are baffed to the other side, Shift, your phone goes off.
Who is it? I just look at it.
Fisk.
Is this before or after we get bounced? Is it still me and Shift alone? And then
I'm gonna say it's you two alone, and then you get baffed, and then Baff comes and grabs Shift, and now you're all there. But like it's happened so fast that. In
the spirit of continuing to be open and honest with you, the problem that I said that we were going to have is calling me right now. I have to pick it up. Oh man, I'm just thinking. It's like, does Shift have a flip phone? No, he doesn't. And he goes, "Hey, what's happening?"
Shift. I was hoping after our last meeting that you would be able to keep your people in line.
I thought they were in line. What did they do?
What the fuck? What's
It is not your shifters that is giving me a hard time.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
There seems to be individuals in the neighborhood who do not seem to understand that things have changed.
Okay, who are we having problems with?
I believe this individual was the point man for the Gregantes. Kevin.
Okay, a Kevin. Okay, that's. I mean, Kevin is a pretty generic name, but okay. So you're having problems with Kevin. What do you want us? What do you want me to do? Yeah, just talk to him. You want me to take him out? What do you want?
I was calling as a sign of goodwill to see if this individual had any importance to you or your gang. But if this individual is not of any importance to you, then you can consider the matter dealt with.
Hold on. Give me. Sorry, Fisk. I hate to do this. Give me like 30 seconds. Just. Boop. Hey. Why is Fisk wanting to kill Kevin?
What?
fucking hell?
The fuck did he do? I thought he was chilling. Like weirdly
Yeah.
chilling.
But I told him to remember who the fuck he was, and it sounds like maybe he did. Shit. You gotta stop Fisk from doing whatever the fuck.
We can
On
just
it.
talk to Fisk. Fisk
On
seems
it.
nice.
Also throwing this out here. Maybe we can't control the people that we work with sometimes, like the shifters. Bloop. Hey, Fisk. So talking with my crew, I would prefer if we could deal with Kevin on our own, as Kevin does have some importance to our group, and so I would prefer to deal with it on our own. And I know that we just started working, but I think that this would be a good sign of trust. I mean, I trust you, and this would be a good sign of trust for you to trust me to deal with Kevin. How's that sound?
If your aim is to deal with Kevin, I would like to know what you would do. There has to be a punishment for this transgression. I found him in my home.
Oh, inside your home, like in your house.
Okay, I did not tell him to do that. I did not.
That doesn't really.
Is he still like? Do you still have him, or like you shushed him out like a cockroach? Like I'm just trying to get some information on this one.
The old boxer is here.
Do you mind if I just kind of bamf over there and grab him real quick? And
there will be no bamfing in my home.
Okay. Put him out in the front yard, and we'll come grab him real quick.
You will have him once I am satisfied with what your plan of action is.
Well, I mean, first, definitely going to tie him up because that's a big no-no. Second of all, I mean, got to think of a punishment. I think he's past spanking, like age-wise. I feel like that's a bad one.
Is he in the base right now? Is our actual Kevin in the base? Is this maybe a duplicate? Like bamfs to the base just to see if Kevin is in there and there's a duplicate and now they're back?
No, you just see a very worried Bernie.
Right now.
When you bamf back, I look at you and like go, oh, what do you, okay, how's this? What do you want to see as a punishment? I mean, again, knowing that we need him a part of our group still.
From what I understand of this individual, he made quite the living with the use of his hands. I would have one of these hands.
Boop. Hey, Fisk wants a hand, like cut off of Kevin's. Do we know any healers? Like, that can bring him back?
Oh,
Oof. Okay, you're gonna have to trust me. Boop. Okay, I have an idea. You know what? I think I'm just gonna take him out. He might just be too heavy for my worth, but I want to do it. He's part of my crew. I need to punish him, and I need to make a name for it.
Roll me an ego check. This is going to be target number 20 with trouble.
If it makes you feel better, I am not lying.
Target number 20.
Okay, I'm just. Okay, I have.
Oh,
a
you
20.
can use an ox point for.
Can I use an
A.
ox point to counteract it?
Yes, and Vance,
Cool.
thank you so much. I've been slacking on coaxing my players to use ox points. You're a real one for that.
So, okay, I'm going to use it to cancel it out. I rolled a 23 on my ego. You said it was a difficulty 20.
Yes, you did. And really quickly, we're going to take a look here. This ox point is coming to us from Bibliotech. Thank you so much for potentially saving Kevin and his hands. Keith goes, very well. You have until evening to pick him up, or I will settle the matter myself.
If you put him right outside, we'll get him right now.
Very well.
Cool. And then I boop. Hey, put a mask on. I say this to Banff. And we're gonna Banff to outside of Fisk's house, grab Kevin, bring him back.
Jericho goes, I don't know what's going on, but what did you guys want to save the spider?
Yeah, some shit's come up. I'll fill you in.
Today has not been a day, Jericho. Okay, it has been a day and a half.
This invitation isn't forever.
Bamfing takes like milliseconds.
Oh, okay.
all right. They pull a mask out of their pocket. I'm just gonna go off my origin of having that one on me.
Okay.
Cool. We Bamf there.
Yeah, I'll grab shift and we'll Bamf.
Okay,
Not
and then
to actually Fisk location and not to how. I'm sorry, I just emotionally felt like I needed to specify that.
I appreciate the clarification. I assume you can only Bamf one person. Is that correct?
No, that is not. I can do two.
Nice. Okay, perfect. So when we get there, I just kind of wave at whatever camera is out there as we have Kevin in our arms, and I go, "Okay, get us out of here." Okay.
All right. And you guys are going right back to Chicago?
Yeah.
Fuck no. With Kevin? No. Base.
Okay.
Base. Bernie, keep an eye on him and stop him from doing whatever he was doing. What were you doing? What were you thinking? I have to go and try to save Phage. You know I need to keep an eye on him.
I take my phone and I go, "Hey, I have to do this. Bernie, please film this."
Okay.
What the fuck? We don't have time for this bullshit.
I just have to kill Kevin, okay?
Bernie puts the phone down and steps in front of Kevin.
Oh my god. It's gonna be okay. I can bring him back to life.
This is going to be a ego check target number.
What is this? What is to convince them?
To convince Bernie.
Oh, okay. And what is it?
This is a 26.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I rolled a flat 20. No.
There's no way. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I'm still saying it, like I can bring him back to life. I have to kill
that
him.
Was your
or...
plan? That was your trust me that you had just got.
Okay.
You can spend an ox point if you like to try and get to
But
that.
I don't think.
Yeah, and you
can
also
also
have a bunch
spend
of crazy
karma.
shit.
But
Yeah.
mathematically, I can't with this because if I move that 3
No, you
to a
can.
6, it would only be 23.
Well-
I mean, you can only use one.
But it would be a
of,
fantastic failure, which might get you something else.
You also, again, have a bunch of like persuasion stuff because you and I have a lot of the same traits, and I think at
Yeah,
least
I
one
mean-
of them fits here.
I have deal maker, so
That's not what this. That's not gonna work
Yeah.
for this one.
yeah, famous public speaker. I don't think that any presence.
Yeah,
like,
that's why you'll probably want to use an aux point.
all right.
You also have karma.
All right, I'm gonna use an ox point if you want to call out whoever.
Okie dokie, this is gonna be S-Shock 22.
Well, S-Shock, I appreciate you and everything you've done, but I still got a 20.
Okay, Bernie.
I'm okay with losing this.
Yeah, Bernie is standing in front of Kevin and goes, "Kid, you mean you're gonna make it look like you're killing him? You're not actually gonna hurt."
I have the ability to bring him back to life. I don't know how to explain that or show you without killing someone. But
Kid, even if you can fix it, that's killing a man.
I understand that. But right now, Fisk has given us a short amount of time. We have so much that's going on right now. Like Bernie, I'm sorry I have to explain all of this. Fisk
All right.
Fisk
All right.
no, I can Fisk wants us dead. We have to go save Phage. We have a limited limited amount of time to go and get him. I got to do this because if we go in there and we don't get out in time to deal with his fake death or whatever, then he's dead, you're dead, we're all dead. So
You.
I mean, probably, maybe, we'll see.
All right, kid, if you want to do this, then you do it to me first.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, 1, absolutely not. 2, absolutely not. 3, here's what is the plan. You two are Hollywood motherfuckers. You, points at Bernie, are gonna figure out whoever the fuck you need to call to make this realistic in your little Los Angeles, and you're gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna bamf you over there. You're gonna get this done by the end of the day, and then Kevin is just going to be fine and not ever at any point killed.
Bamf, if I didn't think that you would bamf me to space and leave me there, I would kiss you right now. I hand Bernie my phone. I say, call Crash. Tell him you need squids.
Okay, yeah. I'll get right on it. And then you all hear. I couldn't help but overhear. It sounds like you're all having a bit of trouble.
Who's saying that?
Cal.
It's Cal.
I look at Cal and be like,
Where's
I'm sorry.
Moment?
I don't know you very well, Cal. I understand that you're really powerful and strong. But you're not supposed to be here, and there's like time things. There's just so much going on. Bam, can we go back?
All right. So let's see. Bamf. Yeah, I can do this in 3. Bernie and Kevin to Los Angeles. And back to the base. Shift and Cal to that weird tree that Leah fucking found where they last saw a Moment, inviting Cal, along.
Hold on. I was gonna say there might be a slight chance. Noir, where's Crash based out from? Because I don't believe Crash is LA based, if I'm correct.
Nope.
Where's Crash based? I know this because he told me.
He did tell you he is a Chicago-based superhero.
Okay, so we don't need to bamf them to LA because Crash is in Chicago.
Bamf.
Yeah.
They're all here now.
Yeah.
When you guys get back to the crater, Blair is telling Moment, so that's kind of what's going on, and it all kind of doesn't really make very much sense, but he's a bad guy. Our neighborhood sucks. It's being made worse, but it's anyways,
okay.
That's the short version.
No, okay, I understand. Now I thought he got Cal. Yeah, he got Cal back.
Moment.
He was. On the up and up. Hey,
I was going to rest up, but it sounds like your friends need a little bit of help. Roll me a resilience check, could you?
me?
Yeah, you. Target
Oh.
number is 20.
Oh, 20? Oh, okay. 17? Oh, you didn't Ox point. Why
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
fucking
not?
go.
Why not?
This is coming from Aether Smooth.
Let's go. Aether, you helped me
21.
with 21.
You have a relationship with time. You can feel when it is happy, you can feel when it is curious, you can feel when it is afraid. Right now, you feel it sick and disgusted the closer you get to this little sprouting tree.
I think they're talking to Cal, and then they suddenly freeze up, and then take a few steps away from the tree, looking at it. What is going on?
I don't
It
know.
starts to come out of your device like it's getting sucked into the tree.
Ooh.
You see them frantically grab at it and try to teleport as far away from it as possible.
You teleport via space-time control. It is not working.
Tackle, bamf. Because honestly, Moment said bamf when my instinct was genuinely to forget that Moment can teleport. Because, quite frankly, and respectfully to you, my friend, it's my thing.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a relationship with time. Space is kind of like the cousin to time, so I won't talk in
you
terms,
asked if
but
I
we're
were
not.
like a time traveler, but like, what is it to be moving through space?
I need you to
in
roll
ways-
me a resilience check, please. Target
Technically,
number
if you-
20.
Which
if you're
one of us?
traveling through time, you
Oh,
also
Beth.
have to travel through space, because if you
Mhm.
don't, then you're just dead.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I travel through
And
space.
Bamping
It's
is
just that,
superluminal. It's weird, actually.
yeah,
Um,
I travel through space, but it's like time is my best friend. Space is the cousin of my best friend, and we talk
No.
sometimes, but we're
We're
not besties.
We're not getting there. We're not even slightly getting there.
With a 9, you attempt to bamf to Moment, and it's like somebody slapping a dart mid-flight. Like you just cannot accurately get anywhere close to him. As this is happening, you all see the tree begin to grow a little bit more as it's stealing the time away from Moment.
Okay, I get us out of here. That I'm gonna start moving people out of here. I didn't have trouble before, so I'm gonna get us out of here.
Okie dokie. Who are you going after first?
Moment first.
Okie dokie. Roll me a resilience check.
I didn't have to do that before.
I
Well,
know.
that's
It's
before
like
the tree
Well, it
was.
was plot before, and now it's mechanical.
Yeah.
Am I seeing them struggle?
yes, you are.
Okay. I'm gonna let Blair roll that roll, because Blair's definitely gonna be able to move quicker than I'm gonna be able to react. So
What's my target number?
Resilience for anything involving pulling Moment away from the tree is going to be target number 20.
20. Okay. I don't know if I can
Oh,
hit that.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Holding.
whose shit am I holding?
I don't know, but
What?
wash your hands about it.
Yeah, don't get it near your eyes or mouth
Oh, no,
All right.
absolutely.
or open wounds.
What did you get?
You said wait, and so I.
Oh,
I
sorry. No, go for it. Go for it.
Oh,
15.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it's worth using
We're in a
edge
doable
here, I
range.
think.
This is an ox. I'm gonna. Yeah. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like to.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
I would
go
like to
for it.
ox point. Oh fuck. Oh no, guys.
You used to get sick.
This ox
okay, you
point
just
is
need
coming
to-
from Crafty Geek.
I
Thank
need
you.
an audience to know that I'm sitting at 166. So if this one
It has to
turns
roll a
into a
6.
5 or a 6,
Sorry.
What is happening right now?
oh shit.
Stress.
Oh, I'm scared.
Stresses.
Yeah.
I know.
A
No.
19.
19.
Yikes.
Can I
Throw some karma on that bitch.
Karma?
I was gonna say, can I, if I see Blair, can I boost Blair's power?
Oh shit. Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh
I am going to need you, however, to make me a resiliency check. This is going to be an 18.
Okay.
Make it.
no. This is 18 exactly.
18 exactly.
18 exactly. You could feel the aura that you put out to amplify powers almost being stolen by the tree. Tell me what it is about you in this moment that resists the tree and sends your power amplification to where it's supposed to go.
It's the exact same reason why I agreed to sign a contract with Mephisto. My friend is in need and they need help.
You feel your speed being taken by the tree. And then you have felt Shift do this before. And all of a sudden you are amped.
Oh shit.
Everything about you is doubled. So what is Blair's max speed?
No. What's it? Oh no.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, why is it so small? Hold on. I can't see it when it's that little. Oh fuck. Oh no. Okay. My maximum. Is this combat or is this out of combat?
Out of combat.
Oh no. Okay. My out of combat maximum speed is 490,909 miles per hour. So we are just shy of 1,000,000 miles an hour. Is that what I'm?
Wait, sorry. Give me that again. One more time, please.
490,909. It's like
You are able to blitz Moment and get Moment and the essence contained in his device, or in their device, out. Moment, while this is going on, you see a corrupt timeline manifesting in this world. You understand that what you're seeing is a artificial Yggdrasil that was attempting to consume your timeline to feed itself. Now, you get to ask me in this moment any one question about this campaign, and Moment will have the answer.
Wow, okay. Not to be that guy,
Mhm.
but we are running over, and I would love to think about this before I answer this question.
that's so smart, actually.
So could I give you my answer next episode?
Nope, this happens right here, right now.
Oh,
This happens in the moment.
Oh, dang. You just got reverse rude.
Okay.
I also
damn
love
it.
that Noir had to sip his drink while he like, no, now.
Yes.
And is this something that I like in this time when I'm seeing the flicks, like the flashing of this timeline? Am I actively looking for this, or is this something that I just happen to?
This is just something. If Moment could see all eternity, what is the one thing that they would look for?
Okay, just actively looking for. Okay, because that would change my answer. I think they would look for if there is a timeline where he gets his home back, where it thrives again. Whether the scholar isn't a threat anymore.
Warren's going to answer that next week on.
No, you are going to get the truth, and it's kind of unfortunate. Every hardship that you've suffered due to the scholar, every death that has happened in that world, all of the misery is simply from neglect, not malice, not hatred, not anger. It is just a thing that they forgot. One of many.
As much as that would hurt, he's never cared about the reason behind it. He's only cared that it is happening. So I'm sorry, Noir, but you didn't answer my question.
The answer is
back.
Yes. If the scholar is dealt with.
Okay.
That is literally the only way.
I think even as they're being thrown through the city with in Blair's arms at nearly 1,000,000 miles an hour, there is I think there's when you're resisting such a force, like even if it's due to neglect, like the scholar, there is a level of resolution that it might be hopeless, but you'd rather keep fighting and go down fighting. But seeing this, that fighting the scholar is the way to take this down. Taking out the scholar will bring the peace back. It's a source of hope for a moment. There's been not guaranteed that it will succeed, but guaranteed that if we do succeed, it will succeed the way we want it.
I like that. The dust clears, and what was a little sprout before is now a tree. Not a massive one, but it is much bigger, about 6 feet tall. And you see blood red fruit on its branches.
No one else likes that, right? It's not a good thing. Or I feel like it's not a good thing.
Didn't feel good. Don't like it. I would, however, very much like to figure out all of the other things that are going on today, and maybe perhaps thereafter we can make a field trip to the creepy tree. But I want to, in fact, spend as little time around the creepy tree as possible, and as much time saving my spider friend. Now, who's in?
Shift just puts his hand in.
It's just the three of you standing over there. I think I took Moment very far away. I didn't know how far was far enough. So we're just not. It's the two of you going, go team.
No, it's not. You think I'm not savvy to your bullshit? You think if I'm having a conversation that I'm not gonna be where you are? Like what? You think you're cute? You think you're fucking cute? You think I'm having this conversation before I have your fucking ass in front of me? You
fair enough.
Keep an eye on you. See what happens when I don't fucking keep an eye on you? There's a fucking creepy tree. So no.
I was trying to bring you in on it. I didn't think it was gonna get weird.
Yeah. What? Oh, bull.
I mean, it was weird to begin with, but that's where Phage got taken.
Into the tree?
I don't know. It was Jericho said something about that's where it happened, and
Phage investigated this area, and this is where he was captured.
And then you said something about a tree, and that's a tree.
It was here. And
oh yeah, sorry, not you. I meant my cousin. They said something about a tree. I wasn't second guessing you or anything. You're good.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Anyways, yeah,
Bean.
you
You fucking
tree,
in?
and yeah. We
One
have an
second,
invite.
Cal in?
By the way, we have an invite. And if Jericho would like to divulge, he can.
I just called in a favor, so
We're in.
I guess we're doing this.
Blair leans over to Bamf and just to Bamf says, he's putting on a cape for us. So.
Whatever we are about to go do, it's got to be done by, was it sunrise tomorrow? Because we have to kill Kevin before then.
We are not
What?
killing. They
You know what I mean?
I'll fill you in later. Give me the address for the crash, and I'll finish Bamf and Melba. Cal?
Yeah. I would love to take part. This is all very strange. Pardon me.
We'll fill you in.
All right. Well, in that case, I think we have a spider friend to go save.
You're goddamn right.
And that is where the issue is going to close for today. It was less than a 10% chance that Kevin was going to get busted, and I rolled a goddamn 8.
I saw you roll that too, and I was getting scared about what was happening.
I knew it was bad. I knew you roll low for bad things.
Ooh. Can ask anything in the campaign. That was the question. I like.
Well,
okay.
With
I
the
like
parameters, that made that made sense.
I dig it. I love putting people in moments like that. Thank you all so much for joining. I truly hope that you had a good one. Me, Sam, and Fox will be back tomorrow at the Streampunks Coffee for Big B and Dash.
7 p.m. Pacific?
That is the time. It's a good time too.
9 p.m.
You heard him. So would anybody like to recount any of their announcements? Because if not, then we are simply going to go to our after credit scene. Okay. In that case, we see a man sitting right in front of a tombstone with his spear in the ground. And then his eyes open. He looks around. And then off in the distance, we hear he pulls out his phone. I think we need to get ready for visitors. And that is where we're going to end things for today. He did make his check against you. Again, thank you all so much. Please, if you like Noirvel and you would like to see it grow, or if you'd like to see what we've got behind the scenes, again, we've got character art coming, and it's so cool. Do consider helping us on our coffee. But until then, Excelsior, motherfuckers.